Do you ever go into your closet in the mornings and feel like all your options are boring? Or that you have way too many diverse options and you can't create one cohesive outfit? Or you go shopping and you're overwhelmed by the options, but especially the options that aren't very good? Well, this video is for you. These are my controversial opinions that are actually going to help improve your style. Welcome to my channel. My name is Priska Jordan, and I make videos about identifying your personal style, which will help flatter your personality through the clothing that you wear. It's really about alignment for me, whether that is with clothing or any other parts of your lifestyle. But for this video, let's stick with clothes. My first controversial opinion is that neutrals are boring. There's been a proliferation of neutral outfits on Instagram, for example. Just look at what happens when I type how to wear colorful outfits into the Instagram search bar. The results are black, white, gray, and camel colored outfits. Oh, some navy in there every once in a while. But I understand why neutrals are so popular right now. See, fashion is always indicative of what society is thinking and feeling, and sometimes fashion is a way of rejecting something or saying, I will not conform to that societal standard. With neutrals, it's showing that people are longing for simplicity in their lives. We have so many options, opinions, decisions, and algorithms in our heads and all around us that it makes us long for simplicity, and that's why we default to black, white, and camel colored clothing. And sure, sometimes it's a clean aesthetic, but usually you do not feel yourself in neutral outfits. You feel boring. The most common theme for comments that I get on YouTube are thanks for helping me incorporate color or interest into my outfits. We all want to feel more ourselves, not neutral. And hey, maybe you like neutral outfits because you have neutral opinions, you like to keep the peace, and that's totally fine, but you're probably not going to love the videos that I make. But if you're someone who's a little bit spicy, very colorful, you have a lot of personality, and you want to learn how to create outfits that incorporate those things and enhance your personality, then you're going to really appreciate my videos. For every controversial opinion I give you, I have an action step I want you to take, and the action step for neutrals are boring is to do some soul searching. Ask yourself if you really enjoy neutrals, if it enhances your personality, if it makes you feel alive, or if perhaps it's just something that you default to. This would be a great journaling prompt if you're into that kind of thing. I definitely am, but it could also be a conversation starter with your friends to ask what colors make you feel most yourself. Your closet is too colorful. Wait, I just said neutrals are boring and your closet is too colorful. Let me rephrase. Your closet has too many competing colors and tones, and it is shouting at you louder than your truly aligned color palette. I think that finding your aligned color palette is so pivotal to your personal style. This is a tip I kind of picked up through Instagram from a friend of mine who's a brand designer who also shares little bits and pieces of her daily life. And everything from what coffee shop she goes to what dog she chose to own, to her clothing, her website, everything is so perfectly aligned. And I don't want to mimic her style because it's not mine, but I do want to one day be that aligned. If you ever step into your closet and you feel like you have split personality because of what you've bought, then this might be something you want to key in on. The action step to take if you have too many competing colors and patterns and tones is to ask yourself, what colors feel most like you? I personally like wearing jewel tones and rosy colors like pinks, purples, and reds, and I've been digging magenta a lot lately, which is the 2023 Pantone color of the year, and that just means that it's trendy, so there's going to be a lot of options for me when I go shopping. But before you buy something just because it is the trendy color of the year, you need to ask yourself, what colors do I feel my best in? And that way you know what's going to flatter you the most. Sales might be ruining your style. Why? Because you end up buying the wrong size, color, or style of garment just because it's on sale. And when I say wrong, I don't mean there is a right and wrong. I mean it's wrong for you, your style, and the clothes that you already own. So you end up with this piece that you can't create any outfits from, and it ends up being a huge waste. It wastes your money, it wastes your closet space, and worst of all, it wastes your time and creative energy in the mornings when you're trying to make an outfit. So you end up thinking, I don't have personal style, but you do, everybody has style. Sometimes it's just buried under mountains and mountains of mismatched clothes. If you relate to that, here is the action step to take. Pull a Chip Gaines and do a demo day.
Excuse me.
What? Why your demo?
Pardon me.
Start decluttering, start sorting through the things that you never wear and ask yourself why, and then go ahead and donate the pieces that you're never actually going to love wearing. And once you've done the demolition, you have the ground floor to start building up again and seeing how your personal style emerges from your daily outfits. Here's the thing. Gen Zers can actually teach us about personal style, and we need to listen. I'm in the millennial generation, and I grew up with way too tight clothing from head to toe and all these itty bitty little pieces of clothing, and it's not very flattering for our bodies. It's not really our fault though, because that's what designers were designing and that's what we were being advertised to. But now it just looks outdated and, again, not flattering for your body. So if you want to start doing some slow updates to this, then here are 3 action steps to take. Number 1, the next time you're shopping for shoes, try a chunky version of that shoe. I was recently shocked by this because I have always thought that dainty shoes made me look more feminine, but I tried on a pair of chunky sneakers lately and I was shocked to see that it actually is more flattering for my body. See, what's happening with a chunkier shoe is that it's balancing out curves, whereas a dainty shoe is going to exaggerate your curves. Now, I do have dainty shoes still. I'm not going to overhaul my entire shoe collection, but now I'm starting to incorporate some chunky boots, chunky sneakers, and chunky loafers. So I double dog dare you to step outside of your comfort zone and try the chunky version of a shoe. See if it flatters your body, and if it doesn't, then that's fine, but at least you tried to update and see what really looks good personally on you. The second thing to try are straight leg jeans, wide leg jeans, flared leg jeans, barrel jeans, basically anything that's not a skinny jean. If your comfort zone is only buying skinny jeans, it might not be the most flattering fit for you. I think if you're curvy or an hourglass figure like I am, then skinny jeans are really, really sexy for date night. But if you're not trying to emphasize your curves, but rather balance your curves, then a flared leg jean is probably going to look really good on you. So try it out and just see how you can find some styles that are different than what you're used to, but actually look better on you. And the third action step is with every single outfit you create. Try one fitted piece within that outfit, not the whole dang thing. This tip will instantly modernize your outfit. Just try it and let me know how it goes. Controversial opinion number 5 is that I'm actually not judging you. So many people have said, oh my gosh, I know I just saw that in your video and I'm not dressed right. And I do not care. I'm not judging you. I totally understand that style is a journey and there are days that you care and days that you don't. And I understand struggling with your aligned personal style. I am still working on it, obviously. But I do furiously want to help you embrace your essence and cherish your beautiful quirks, whether that is with beauty, style, or any other topic we talk about on my channel. The action step to take is to like this video. That lets me know that you're enjoying it, and I just want to thank you in advance for that. We are halfway through. Number 6 is that stuff lust is a deeply psychological problem. Did you know that you see 8,000 advertisements per day? It's training you to be mindless. It's training you to be a consumer, and you're not a consumer. Well, we're all kind of consumers, but we're also creators. We were designed in the image of God, the creator, to create. Of course, there's a balance to consumption and creation. Even artists are consumers. They buy paint and canvas, music editing software, food, clothing, kitchen utensils, you name it. We all have to buy things. But I think the imbalance in society is that we're too consumption oriented and not creation oriented enough. And that makes us feel like we're born just to buy some things and die, and that's not it at all. You're born to leave your mark on this world. So take action by reframing your focus to creating. And it doesn't have to be some grand masterpiece for you to get started. You can create outfits, you can create your home, you create beautiful relationships, you can create new mindsets. If you're working on creation, post something on social media about it and stir up some discussion with your acquaintances, or text it to a friend and start some conversation there. Just choose an area to focus your creativity and get to work. Dicey opinion number 7 is that most clothing really sucks. The last time I did a walk through the mall, I would say at least 50% of the clothing was truly bad quality. And hey, I know it serves a purpose, it does clothe people. It's kind of like, well, McDonald's technically feeds people. But we as a society have too much low quality stuff. We have too much stuff, period. We have overflowing hallway closets, we have jam-packed kitchen cabinets, and we have ancillary storage units. We have wardrobes packed with clothing and nothing to wear. If you relate to this, here's the action step I want you to take. First off, quit buying things you don't really like just because it's what's available at the mall. Instead, search online for small name brands that more align with your personal style and will be key pieces in your outfits for 5, 10, or more years. In my videos, any of the clothing that I link in the description box are things that I recommend to you. I align with the quality and the style, and hopefully that can be a springboard to finding the brands that you enjoy too. Your body is beautiful. And that's only a controversial opinion because our world is trying to create exactly one form of beautiful. But your body is beautiful. It doesn't need to be disguised. It doesn't need to fit into generic beauty standards. And here's a story that proves the point. My brother works in LA and he's going to be the next Hugh Jackman and probably more, but that's another story. Anyway, he told me that part of becoming an actor is that he gets typecast as a certain type of role. And they do that because the way you look, your face, your body, your posture, it kind of tells a story about you. And if that look aligns with the character, then it makes the story more believable. So you might get typecast as the girl next door, the jock, the nerd, the class clown, etc. But basically that aligns with how you look, and that makes you believable in that role. See, we all want you to be uniquely you because that aligns with who you are. So quit trying to fit into the norm, quit trying to fit into what you think other people want to see from you. Just fully embrace yourself and shine. The action step I want you to take from this is to write down 5 physical features of your face or body that make you uniquely you. And this next part is going to be kind of cheesy, but I promise you it's what helped transform my self-confidence. I want you to hug yourself and tell yourself that you appreciate these features because they're what make you uniquely you. Listen, the only reason you think you can't pull off that look is because you think you can. You need an attitude adjustment. I used to think I looked so funky in hats, and that's because I was wearing floppy hats. That's what was trending 15 or 10 years ago, and everyone looks a little funky in a floppy hat. But recently I started seeing women wearing hats that were bold and confident. So I kept trying them on and discovered that I actually love wearing hats. It's such a key piece of my wardrobe nowadays, and if I can incorporate a hat into an outfit, I absolutely do. I even became a brand ambassador for my favorite hat company, Gigi Pip. I recommend their quality and their style selection, so if you want to shop their hats, I will leave a link below. And here's where I want you to take action. Next time a piece of clothing appeals to you, but you're not sure if you can pull off the look, then try it on, practice good posture, compliment yourself, and then decide if it looks good on you. You can do this in life. Try things out boldly, with faith, with confidence, and it's okay if you don't love it, but at least you tried and you know. Don't let the fear of making a wrong move keep you from experimenting, because that's really where all the fun is. Here's the final spicy controversial opinion. TikTok is giving people ADHD, so instead focus on watching long-form content like on YouTube. It'll give you something to ponder throughout your days and discuss with your friends, and that's why I recommend you watch this playlist next, which is about personal style in your 30s, and that will help you develop aligned style. Thanks for watching this video. I will see you next week with a brand new one, and until then, I hope you take care.